Thanks for watching this video. I wanted to visit with you a little bit about house hacking today. You may have heard of it, you may have not, but it's a really cool idea and concept. My name's Miles Pitcher. I'm the owner of Superior Lending. I've been in the business for 21 years. So house hacking is utilizing the rules that are built within FHA to your benefit to be able to acquire a multi-unit property. Multi-unit meaning a duplex, triplex, or fourplex. So single families do not fit into house hacking, and single families with mother-in-law or accessory dwelling units, ADUs, those do not fit into the house hack. 2 to 4 units. And why this is so cool is that because it's FHA, you can get in with a smaller down payment, 3.5%. You do have to own or occupy one of the units, get a better interest rate, and we have greater flexibility in qualifying clients. And that can be in your income to debt ratio, also in your credit score. FHA is the most flexible in credit score. If you were to try to do this strategy with a conventional loan, when you move into the multi-unit property grouping, conventional requires a 25% down payment. And you can see with FHA only being 3.5%, it's a huge advantage, and it makes it affordable and doable for our clients. Now, please be aware, these are the tips I have for you today, and these are the curveballs that sometimes I find agents and borrowers run into. First is a self-sufficiency rule. And this only applies to triplexes and fourplexes. What it states is that assuming you're moving into one of the units, the other remaining units that will be rented out, the rents off of those get totaled together, and 75% of those rents count and have to be able to cover your mortgage payment. With rising interest rates and rising values, we're seeing a tough time in a lot of cases for people to meet the self-sufficiency rule. If you're doing a duplex, the rule does not apply. So most of my clients, I do recommend say, hey, look for a duplex because the self-sufficiency rule does not apply. I will also mention that, and I'll put a link in the description below, you need to check your county loan limits. Every county has a different limit or max loan amount that FHA will do, and they divide it up by single family, 2, 3, and 4 units in there. So go check it out for the county where you're looking to buy. But this, as you can see, this is really cool because it allows you to get in with low down payment, get rents from your renters, and once you've lived there for a year, you can go buy another property and move on and convert your property to a full rental at that point. FHA is totally cool with you doing that. Now, the next tip I have is where you've already bought a home or a duplex or whatever type of residential property it is, and you're looking at moving to another one, and you want to do the house hack, where it's a duplex, triplex, or fourplex. There's a rule in place that says in order to do that, you have to meet the 100-mile rule for FHA. Draw a circle around your current property. If the new property lies within that 100-mile radius, sorry, it's not going to work. The exceptions to that are if it's divorce or there is a need for family size increase for you to have to pick up another property, and you have to document that, then the 100-mile rule does not apply. Be aware of those. Sometimes they catch people by surprise. Obviously, talking with a loan officer that can help you strategize and plan these things out works really, really well. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. Let's take a minute and check out what's happening with our interest rates. Rates have continued to get worse on us. In fact, this week has been kind of a rough week because inflation numbers came in hotter than expected. So the CPI, Consumer Price Index, came in, and boy, we've seen continued jumps in inflation. Now, we've been predicting for a long time that this fall will be the top in the inflation, and things will get better from there on in. But we will see, we think that October is when we'll see some improvement or lowering in inflation. Why is inflation such a big deal? Because it is the enemy of interest rates, mortgage rates. So as that inflation goes up, mortgage rates are going up. As you see my chart here, you can see that as the chart moves down, it's an inverse chart. That means rates are moving up. So hopefully we're going to get this turned around here in the future. But because of that, we fully know and expect that 75 basis points is coming as a hike from the federal funds rate in a week. And then in November, we're predicting another 75 basis points hike, because this is the Federal Reserve trying to get the inflation back under control and get it back down. Their goal is to get it down to 2%, and we're a long ways off from being at 2%. Superior Lending, and I'm happy to help you with any questions, mortgage scenarios that you may have. Have a great week.